Hi there, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel, and I'm your reader every time you visit this channel. If you're new, feel free to subscribe and click the bell notification so you can find your way back to me. And for all of my returning viewers, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read for you again. This reading is intended for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. If you're watching for Aries, you might want to reverse the roles because sometimes it'll feel like I'm talking to you about your Aries. If you need help in finding your placements, you can click on the link down below and they'll be able to assist you. And if you need a personal reading, there is also a link in the description box so that you can just go right to my store and book that. I'm going to shuffle the deck and we'll get right into your reading. All right, Aries, or anyone watching for Aries. So I have shuffled your deck and I pulled out your cards for the month of October in regards to your love life. And I'm seeing that where you are in your life right now, Aries, you actually got the Death card. So this could be in regards to you dealing with a Scorpio. We also have the Moon for Pisces, but other than that, not a lot of signs coming through. And I really don't focus on the signs. But what I'm seeing is that in the past, you actually had the Sun come out. So this is a very drastic transformation. You went from being in a place of probably being in union with somebody or really feeling a lot of happiness to suddenly just an ending. And this may have been abrupt. This may have been gradual. But it looks as though there could have been some sort of blow up because we have the Emperor in the reverse. So let's find out about that. So you have the Ten of Cups actually clarifying this, but with the Emperor in the reverse. So there's a lot of happiness in regards to this person when you're with them, but there's no stability. I see the love. I see a lot of mutual love, but for some reason it's like you can't hold on to this person because every time you're with them, it feels like it's only temporary, being that there's still an element of indecision. And I feel like that's coming through on your person's end. They don't come through as someone who wants the same things that you want. And so I feel like that's really kind of where you drew the line, was like, hey, this feels great when we're together, but it never goes past a certain point. And I'm really ready for something that I can have and hold on to permanently, because your bottom of your deck actually was the Five of Pentacles. And there's a lot of cards that are showing me that you have kind of 86 to someone from your life or shut them out entirely. You're no longer wanting to do something that's just temporary and feels good. And it seems like this person has kind of been making you wait to be able to know where the situation is actually going. The difficulty that I'm seeing here is that as you're moving through the month, it's like you're not really open to love. You're still kind of trying to process why things ended the way they did. Your person, it looks like, has completely gone cold, but they did it in a way where it's almost like you now look at them as being very silly or very foolish, even though there's still love there. There's an energy of like, this person needs to grow up. I'm not waiting around anymore. I see you focusing on your career for the month. That's coming through very strongly because of a few of the cards that I'm seeing. But your situation for the month is actually the 10 of Wands. So Aries, it feels as though, I don't mean to laugh, but it's like this person kind of sunk themselves with something that they've done or not done. And you're just watching it. Like you're watching, maybe for some of you, you're in communication with this person and you're seeing their life kind of blow up. And you're not coming to their aid because of the way that they've made you feel in the past. You could very well be that energy that always kind of saves your person or gives them very good advice when their life is going crazy, right? But then when things are stable and they could actually give to you and be like, wow, my Aries is always the one who comes through for me, or they're always the one who really has my back. They don't. It seems like this person really drops the ball when it's time to reciprocate or to make you a priority in their life. So I feel like in regards to this situation, your person could be going through a lot of turmoil this month. And I feel like you kind of just have this front row seat, whether you're watching on social media, you're hearing about it from friends. You're not really trying to get involved as far as this person's drama goes, right? It seems like this person has a habit of really making a lot of problems for themselves based on the people that they keep in their lives. There's an energy of this person making other people a priority, even though other people don't show up for them like you do. So I feel like for you, Aries, this month, you're just really falling back in regards to the energy that you've been dealing with. Now, your thoughts and feelings for the month are the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you have built a huge wall in regards to dealing with this person. This is kind of the energy of you breadcrumbing them the way that they've been breadcrumbing you. I think that in regards to this energy, there's still love there, but it's very much one of those things where you're kind of suspicious. You're not willing to totally let them into your life if you are in communication with them. If you're not in communication with this person, I feel like you could be trying to date new people, but you're very focused on the way things ended in your previous situation. And that's come through very strongly in some of these cards, that because this person made you so happy and then you gave them so much and they kind of let you down, you're being very, very picky, and not in a bad way, but you're just being very decisive about what kind of people you allow into your space and how much attention or energy you're giving to people over the month. Now, the action you will most likely take is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And it's interesting because you did have the reconciliation card come out. Someone from your past is returning to your life, right? But what's interesting is I feel like you will turn this person down, even though this is the person that you're having a hard time getting over. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going, but that's coming out in the reverse. So I feel like your person may actually surprise you, because in the past they've shown you that this is over, that they can't really be trusted. But now throughout the month of October, they're actually showing you the Ace of Swords. So that's communication. You may see this person say something publicly, whether it's like social media, where it's something along the lines of like, if I would have known better, or so and so was right, without actually saying your name. It could be that they're kind of overtly or covertly communicating this month, depending on what kind of person you're dealing with. For some of you, this is a direct message where somebody is actually trying to make amends with you. For others of you, this is just somebody like sharing things that you know are personally meant for you, and they're hoping that you'll take the bait. But I don't see you doing that, because we literally have Ace of Cups in the reverse twice. Your Ace of Cups is being clarified by the Ace of Cups. So I just feel like for you, even if you're testing the waters, if you're kind of trying to meet new people, you're really still not, right? And you're definitely not in a space of wanting to let this person in. Now, oddly enough, your person is kind of a stubborn energy, because what they will do and how that will affect the situation is they will actually try harder to get your attention. I am seeing an ending, but with that ending, here's the Fool. So that's that new beginning, right? If this person has been silent or nonchalant, I see them trying to come out of conflict with you this month, because you're actually viewing your person as the 10 of Pentacles. So that's also interesting, because we go from this energy of them like not really caring to maybe them saying something very small. And when you completely ignore them, suddenly they're coming in with a lot more attention, right? The difficulty here, though, is with this 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pumpkins, so Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And again, that goes back to the energy of 10 of Pentacles. So it's funny because you keep getting the same clarifying cards for the message that's coming out. This is you actually feeling as though this person owes you a lot more than what they've been giving you. And you're turning down any small offers this month. You're in a space of not wanting to give to this connection until this person can really step it up, because we do have the Two of Cups. So you feel like this person is your soulmate, but I feel like you also are in a space of thinking that you've gone as far as you can go with the person that you're dealing with at this time based on what they've shown you. And then it's almost like, why would I commit to you when your life is a mess? Why would I commit to you when you make all these crazy problems? Or I would be a fool to take you back after the way you've treated me publicly in front of your friends, right? So there's a lot of issues here around what you both want, right? We do have the Hierophant coming out. So it looks very optimistic in a lot of ways. But the difficulty here is that for you, Aries, is you want something that you can trust. You want something that will grow. And this person is just coming through as being a little bit stagnant in their energy. Now, what will actually hurt your situation for this month is the Emperor in the reverse. So that can talk about an argument, right? Or you being very on guard. This can talk about kind of being triggered by somebody's attitude. And we do have the Four of Pentacles clarifying this. And so, oddly enough, it kind of sounds like what will hurt this month is you holding back from this person in an effort to try to control the outcome of the situation. It seems as though there's an opportunity for some sort of conflict resolution or at least discussion. And it looks as though this is actually something that's being divinely orchestrated, because we do have the Magician coming out to clarify that. So it's almost like this person had to go through whatever they went through. And you're absolutely right to take yourself out of this situation because they're not seeing your value. But now, in them reaching out, there's something a little bit different about what this person has been showing you. You may not see it because this message may seem very similar to things that you've heard or seen in the past. But the advice here is actually the moon. So something to consider is that you don't have all of the information. Something that looks like one specific thing may very well be something else. And it feels like there's an element of something different. We have the Death card in the reverse. And what's interesting is you're in the energy of death all month. So you are feeling as though a situation has ended, but perhaps it has not ended, but it's actually changed. And the reason why I'm saying this is because for energy that can help, you have the Tower. And so it feels like even though this may have gotten blown up or this person may have left very abruptly, all of these things had to happen to be able to be the catalyst to allow this person to really start thinking about what life would be like without you and to feel their feelings, right? This actually happened so that you would stop giving to this connection. And even though you may be very frustrated by the dynamic of the situation or how you're feeling, this is actually showing me that where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be in regards to this connection, because this person had to understand that their sneaky behavior was no longer acceptable. It wasn't something you were willing to put up with. They were becoming too much of a burden for you, and they were asking for so much and not giving enough, that it was really making you start to evaluate whether or not this person was even your friend, right? It's like, it's not even just, you're not my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my lover. I don't even know if we're friends because the way that you treat me is so controversial to how I would allow a friend to treat me, right? So I think that this is an opportunity for you to be able to start working on a friendship with this person if that's something that you're interested in. We actually had the Friends Oracle card come out, as well as expectations in the reverse. So this is kind of interesting because this is talking about something very unexpected, something that you didn't expect this person to do, which is actually your what will help card is the Tower. So it looks like they may be coming in with something that you did not see coming, right? And I'm very curious to see what that is, because with the Page of Pumpkins, oftentimes that's at least an offer of friendship, but it's an offer of something a little bit more tangible and a little bit more stable, which is really what has been lacking from this connection, right? Now, we do have finances and career, so financial issues are a factor in your life right now, And I feel like for you, Aries, this is a very good time to start working on your finances if you haven't already. That could be another reason why this relationship has not progressed the way that you want, because Spirit is asking you to turn your attention to something else. It could very well be a part of your life plan or purpose that you haven't yet fulfilled. And if this person was in your space, they would actually take away from what you came here to do. Now, finally, we have Worth Waiting For, and that's coming out in the reverse. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So to me, when this card comes out in the reverse, this actually really talks about you no longer having to wait, because what you're looking for, what you've been wanting and trying to manifest, is actually here now. And I feel like that really is kind of what these two cards are talking about with the Moon and the Tower. You've got a lot of major arcanas all throughout your reading. So this is going to be a very pivotal time in your love life in regards to this specific connection. I feel like Spirit's telling you don't make assumptions because there's still things that this person has to tell you that they haven't yet had the chance to say. And throughout the month of October, I feel like you'll really be getting an opportunity to see and hear some things that will help you to get through this confusion of the moon energy and to start looking at this tower as something that is a blessing and able to allow you to build a new foundation rather to continue on with something that was incredibly shaky and unfulfilling. So I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. I'd like to see what your person is bringing to the table for the month of October, because I see that you're still very, I don't even want to say on the fence. This is almost like you've completely shut down in regards to this connection and you're trying to move on. So I want to see what this person is talking about, so that maybe that will help you to get an idea of this is something that you could see yourself giving to in the future. I'm going to see how they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're doing. I want to look at their intentions and figure out what they genuinely want, because with this moon energy, it's very hard to know based on what you see or what you've seen in the past, right? Now, the link for the extended reading will be in the description box down below, but I'll also put a preview at the end of the video so that you can take a look at kind of what I'm looking at and decide if that's something you'd be interested in. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and good luck with this. I will speak to you again soon. Bye. We have Page of Swords reversed. That is the card of the Spy. And Aries, you are Wands. So this person could very well be watching you maybe move on to someone else, because Two of Wands can talk about you having a decision, you making a new life for yourself. Empress is coming out in the reverse. I feel like this person has always kind of had this habit of feeling as though you will wait around for them. Now they can't really tell what you're doing. And I feel like that's because you don't care like you used to, right? Maybe you were always the first one to reach out. Maybe you're the kind of person that if you're having issues with a partner, you'll post like sad memes or whatever, right? You're not doing that anymore. And so this person is having a really hard time understanding if you've gone for good. Now their thoughts and feelings, they're coming through as the Emperor. And now it's time for our subscriber spotlight. Because you all show me so much love and support every month, I want to show you how much I appreciate it by taking the time to recognize you. If you're doing something cool that you want to tell me about, send me an email so I can feature you in my newsletter and my monthly videos. This month's subscriber spotlight shines on C.D. Timms from Australia. Mr. Timms has just written and published his first children's book about a curious dinosaur named Bonnie, who goes on a wild adventure. The book garnered rave reviews at my mom's daycare, and I'm sure the children in your life will love it too. To purchase Bonnie Dinosaur, you can visit Amazon or click the link in the description box below. Congratulations, Mr. Timms, on your new book. I wish you so much happiness and success in your literary career.